And a little while later, Flynn, you wake up.
I look around to the group that's still slumbering, sleeping. Yes, I feel a little better. I look over to my bag and grab my books, kind of lay them out on my bed as I kind of like sit crisscross and just... All right. There's gotta be some answers in here. I'll open up the abjuration book, start flipping through. This all doesn't make any sense. Like, there's so many words, there's so many letters. I look down at my arm. Wait, hold it up to one of the books, one of the symbols, and look at the abjuration symbol on my arm. That matches. That matches there, and that matches there. And I'll flip through the other book, my Iron Light book, and that match. This is S.H.I.E.L.D. But why? Why is there so many? Why is there all this text? I look back at my book. There's only like a few. Oh. Hold on. Muscle tension? Volume of voice? Stop points. What? This is way more technical. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Where's my Iron Light book? Okay. Where's that spell? Huh. Of course I didn't read these. Victor would be so upset. All right, well, I guess I'll read it now. Less pressure when dragging fingers. Okay. Start at a non-dominant foot heel? Is that what I was doing wrong? I'll look around to the group again. And smirk. I'll look out to the window. Is the sun rising yet?
You can see that the sun is just beginning to rise over the horizon.
Well, if it works, it'll be one hell of an alarm. All right. I'll hop off my bed. Let's give this another go.
Okay. As you hop off of your bed, you take your stance and you take note of some of the more technical aspects of this spell. And whereas before it was just sheer force of will that you were trying to get this thing out, this time when you're casting it, it is more deliberate, more thought out, more well placed. And as you go to cast this, it feels smooth. It feels like you're not having to force anything. And all of a sudden, these winds begin to pick up around your feet. And the air begins to move around you, and it moves up towards your knees and up towards your hips. And almost like a tornado, it begins to spin and whirl around you. And pretty soon, things are flying across the room. Everyone else jolts awake as you guys see Flynn in this absolute tornado of wind throwing things across the room.
Guys, I did it!
One moment of peace, Flynn! One bloody moment of peace!
I'm coming. Is it you or is it me? Is it me or is it me? Is it me or is it me? And I look at what?
I got power!
That's getting colorful plant life in me eyes. Then.
And Flynn, as you are in the midst of this tornado of wind and looking down at your books in front of you that are still laying there on the ground, it clicks in your head how much more technical you need to be and how much more thought out all of this stuff is. And as that piece sort of unlocks in your mind, you level up.
Hey! Did we get a long rest?
The rest of you got along with it.
And as I realize that my party is getting visibly upset, I will drop my concentration. Whew. Guys, I did it! I did it!
Did what?
Disturb us once more with your tomfoolery?
Well, yeah, that too. But I also figured out what I was doing wrong.
And what was that? What were you doing right?
Well, what I was doing wrong. What I was doing wrong was, I was trying to force magic out, and I wasn't focusing. I wasn't thinking about it. And before, maybe it was because I've practiced so much on these, I guess, movements, I knew them. But this is a movement I've never done before. So now I had to learn it. And I was just winging it. I was, improving it, like I've been told, but I guess there's a balance.
Well, I think you may have been winging it right out into the world.
Oh, yeah.
My short friend.
I'll look around the room. Oh, yeah.
It's a mess.
I'm glad that the moment we had some luxury, we immediately went about defacing it.
I think it's actually quite a brilliant prank, Flynn.
Yeah? I mean, I can try and do it again.
Is it possible to perhaps make the room look even worse?
Oh, yeah. And I'll look to Kellic, and as I'm like getting my fingers rubbed together in like the abjuration, and I'm about to tap it on my knee, I look at him and it's disapproving, I'm guessing.
I
don't know. I'll look to him and I'll see what he's.
I glower.
When
We know you're disapproving. Just tell us how disapproving.
Yeah.
This is a rude awakening. I'm very unhappy.
So as I look at him, I let the magic in my fingers fade. I don't know if.
Certainly once was enough, Len.
Right. Too much of a good thing.
We're going to have to put the room back together, or we're going to be in trouble
You're
here.
going to have to put the room back together. I'm not doing anything. I didn't cause this.
Or we just give our friend downstairs another gold.
Or we just, and I look down into the street, go about our day.
This is a place where people get hanged for wearing purple robes.
So 2 gold then, probably?
Just clean it up. And you can just get rid of all the plant life, right? So that'll be a start. And then you can just pick up all the mess you made.
I'm not quite sure about. I tap my staff against the wall. It's a bit full at the moment. Don't know if I'll be able to take it all back in.
Yeah, I'm like really
If you
tired.
two don't clean this up, then some unfortunate person who never gets to sleep in these rooms ever and sleeps in a broom closet downstairs is going to have to do that.
So-
Clean up your mess.
So 3 gold?
Clean up your bloody mess, you child.
Fine. Okay.
I twirl
gonna
the
do
crystal
it.
staff upside down and start sucking the vines back up into it. But they leave a sticky residue on the ceiling that goes unnoticed. I hope.
I'm going to attempt to reach out and grab the curtains that are probably like 3 times my size and
Yes.
pull them back into the open window.
Okay. I'm gonna have both of you guys. What's the check about?
Make a cleanup check.
Yeah.
Cleanup check. Yeah. Just roll it.
An
straight-
adulthood check.
Yeah.
Straight D20.
And this is not a disadvantage because my exhaustion is finally gone.
Your exhaustion is gone.
Wait, what's the check?
3.
Make it a wisdom check.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
5. Does that change the outcome? Do I fall out the window? I should have
Maybe.
said that.
We'll see.
I should have said that.
See how well Shia does.
22.
22.
Oh.
Okay. Flynn, you're totally preoccupied with the spell that you just cast.
Yeah.
And like you're sort of cleaning up the same corner for like 20 minutes. You're just sort of daydreaming and wiping up the same corner that is now at this point well cleaned. But you don't quite notice that as Shreya cleans up the rest of the room to pretty much how it was before, putting things back on the shelves, putting things back on tables, and all that.
Do I notice the sticky residue that remains on the ceiling?
Make a perception check.
Okay, that is a 21.
21.
Oh.
Carefully inspecting everything that these two are doing. Yeah, you notice there's a little bit of sticky stuff on the ceiling.
I can't believe I'm asking for your help with this, but Bear with me here. Apareo. And I cast Destroy Water
Okay.
on the residue.
Okay. And as you do, it's like this goop, and it all dries up, and it begins to sort of float down as this dust into the room.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.